Do periods affect academic performance? Today we will look at multiple sources in order to get an answer to that question. For purposes of drawing as objective a conclusion as possible, most of the sources I will cite are based on meta-analysis studies, which are highly reliable and accurate. The PLOS One meta-analysis, which examined 83 studies, concluded dysmenorrhea contributed to university absenteeism, impaired participation and concentration, and declining academic performance. Inadequate sanitation facilities for menstrual management and challenges containing menstruation also negatively impacted education. The next source comes from Medical News Bulletin. Here it says the researchers collected information from databases including PsycInfo, Medline, and Embase to conduct their systematic review and meta-analysis. Of the selected studies, a total of 21,573 women's experiences with dysmenorrhea and academic performance were recorded. The researchers concluded that there was a significant impact of period pains on academic performance. 28.1% of students reported absences from school due to dysmenorrhea, while 40.9% claimed to have difficulty in concentration and performance in class due to period pains. The next source is from londum.org. Here it says, a study on the menstrual pattern and common menstrual disorders among Turkish university students reported that dysmenorrhea caused absenteeism and physician consultation among female students. The academic performance of women varies during their menstrual cycle, in a way that the mental status is decreased during and several days before the period. However, some research on the performance of well-academically qualified women has shown that they were less likely to be negatively affected by menses. Furthermore, it says academic performance was affected by menstruation in several ways, mainly study time, 76%, concentration, 65.8%, participation in group activities, 58.1%, examination performance, 51.8%, and class attendance, 40.8%. Next, we will look at an article from frontiersin.org. Conclusion of this study says, there was a high prevalence of impact of dysmenorrhea on academic performance among undergraduate female students of the Hiram University. Awareness should be created among Hiram University authorities and teachers about the academic performance impact of menstrual syndrome and dysmenorrhea pain intensity to provide psychological and academic guidance and managing mechanisms for the affected students. Hiram University should also establish medical care for the affected students. Another study from PubMed says, many studies report that women's performance and affected patterns fluctuate with their menstrual cycle. Poor mental performance is generally more common during menstruation and for several days prior to onset. Research on academically advanced women, however, has shown that their scholastic performance is less likely to exhibit the usual menstrual decline. Presumably, they are motivated enough to exert a compensatory effort on off days. Thus, the current research was designed to test whether among college women, academic performance fluctuates with the menstrual cycle. So I think it's safe to say that menstrual periods do negatively impact a woman's academic performance. Unless we're speaking about women who are extremely academically gifted, then they may be able to compensate for those differences.